Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is May the 10th, 2022. We're going to talk about Axie Infinity today and see if this particular cryptocurrency is now in a buy zone. You guys can see right now that maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm going to talk about that from the charts perspective. I'm going to simply look at the chart alone and tell you all what I am foreseeing in terms of where price is going to go for Axie Infinity. So everyone, welcome to the channel. To those who are new, to everyone who's been with me since day one, thank you all for the support. All right, if you guys appreciate the videos, as always, go ahead and hit the like button. And also subscribe here to the channel. Tap that bell notification as well, because I'm going to show you some things that nobody else is going to try to show you. I mean, this is going to be real. I'm just going to give you the truth, show you from my perspective as to what the chart is reflecting, so that you and I can both be in position. I mean, think about this. You guys can see it right now. I was expecting Axie Infinity's price to go lower, and so far that has been the case. That's been the case. So I'm not surprised to see price in Axie Infinity continuing the downtrend, because on April the 29th, I was trying to explain that to everyone who viewed the video, that yeah, we can still see price in Axie Infinity go down, and that's been the case so far. So I wanted to come in and talk about, okay, are we in the buy zone now though? Can we start to see the market in Axie Infinity begin to become a buy? Because this is the area that we need to focus in on right here, the time period from July of last year, 2021. Because if the price in Axie Infinity does not hold this area that I've circled, then we're going to come all the way back down to $10. And I don't think a lot of people are expecting that to happen, right? They don't expect it to happen until it does happen. But for me, I need to make sure that we stay one step ahead of everyone else. So we need to start considering, it could be probable that we could see Axie Infinity start stair-stepping its way down to 12, down to 10, down to $8. Like, don't put that out the realm of possibility that it cannot happen. This is a very fluid market, and considering that we are in a massive downturn in Axie Infinity since November of last year, it's still very probable that we can see the price continue to dip lower. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this real quick, because yes, the overall cryptocurrency space did see a massive move to the downside. Axie Infinity was not the exception. You guys can see it was down about 18, almost 19%. You guys can see that there is some buying currently coming into the market in Axie Infinity, which you would expect after seeing a drop of 18-19%. People obviously would like to come in and maybe scalp the market and try to lift price up higher for a short time. This doesn't mean that now is the buy opportunity though, because what happened yesterday tells us that the overall momentum, all of this weakness, all of this weight that started back in November, it is still plaguing the buyers, right? We are still seeing the price in Axie Infinity plagued by mostly selling. So just because we're seeing price up right now, almost 8%, don't get tricked by that, because the long-term view, as I zoom out of this price chart, clearly can see that we're in a downtrend. Okay, so let's go ahead and see something else in Axie Infinity from a 2-day time frame. So I want you all to understand that nothing so far has changed. Now, is it wrong for you to come in and try to bag some profitability into the market Axie Infinity? No, of course not. If you want to take some profitability off the table, then go ahead. You actually won, because you already predicted that price in Axie Infinity was going to go down. See, I want to be surprised to see the market in Axie Infinity for a short time begin to lift price higher, because you guys can see here that buyers has been maintaining its price right there around $27-28. So yeah, go ahead and take some of the profitability off and congratulate yourself. Treat yourself and say, I call that all the way back on April the 29th. That's 25.25%. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so now let me go ahead and put this back, because I want to see something. Are we still seeing overall weaknesses to the market Axie Infinity? Yes, we are. This is Axie Infinity right here on the 3-day time frame. Every price bar that we're looking at right now is 3 days worth of price movement. And the last two completed 3-day price bars, which is right here, this one, go ahead and zoom in so you all can see it. This one, and even this one, confirms that the overall weakness is still in play. So just because we're starting out on this current 3-day price bar moving higher, don't get complacent. Don't think that the down move is out the way, and that the buyers are here and that the sellers are gone. Don't think that, because this is the overall trend right here, this descending line. So nothing has changed so far into the market in Axie Infinity. This is Axie Infinity on the 5-day time frame. Now check this out. This is the 5-day price chart. We got 13 hours and 11 minutes left on this current 5-day price bar. And I want you all to see the volume. Like, something is definitely going on into the market in Axie Infinity with all of this high volume coming in on this current 5-day price bar. There's only two types of volume: selling and buying. That's it. So which one do you think is really going on this current 5-day price bar? Is it mostly buying? Is it mostly selling? What do you think? Okay, let's go ahead and look at something else. This is Axie on the weekly. Okay. Now, one thing that I'm seeing is that even though we've seen some other cryptocurrencies take some dramatic falls in price, Axie Infinity is not really doing that. You guys can see during this time period right here that the market was able to sustain itself for a short period of time, right? We may actually go through that same process again in Axie Infinity before we see price continue to go lower. Okay. But overall, when you look at the grand scheme of things into this market right now in Axie Infinity, are we in the buy zone? The answer is no. We haven't found the buyers. The market will become a buy zone once we see buyers, right? Once we see them elevate the price in Axie Infinity and no longer allow the price to continue to fall, that is when we'll be in a buy zone. All right. Doesn't mean that we're not going to see the market trade sideways, because we could definitely see that. But don't forget, we got a very firm entrenched downturn already in play. And until we see the market in Axie Infinity break this downtrending line, we're not going to be tricked or fooled. Okay, we're not. So the overall question is, should we let the play go and start to buy the market in Axie Infinity, or should we wait? From my perspective, I think we need to wait. Okay, look at that. Let me show you all this on the 5-day to show you the trend into the market in Axie Infinity. Okay, now as we continue to see this market in Axie Infinity continue on a downtrend, we want to see ultimately the market hold support here, because this is the trend that started all the way back in February of last year. Yes, we saw the market blow up. It exceeded, it exploded, it went higher in price substantially, and now we're coming right back down to where this overall trend is still in play. We need to see that be maintained. Okay, this is Axie Infinity on the 2-day. So I'm looking for the market to become a buy zone all the way down here to like $8, maybe $10. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. Now, you all might see a totally different price level, but for me, that is where I'm trying to pay attention to see if the buyers are going to show up there. All right. So now, when will it happen? Who knows? It might happen at the end of 2022, beginning of 2023. But understand, we're not in a buyer's market right now. Price is still on the decline. So even though we were to skim off some profitability on this current play that we're on right now, I'm going to continue to keep the rest of the price prediction on the chart. I'm not going to change it. I'm still looking for the market in Axie Infinity to continue to go lower. And I'm going to hold this new trend here. Okay, I want us to keep track of Axie Infinity's price movement to ultimately come down to this overall ascending line. Now, usually in the market, it's just a quick touch. Like, the market is not going to come in and just, dwell on this ascending line. It might be one day to where it comes down, do like this, and come right back up. Right? So you might not even get the opportunity to come in and bag a whole lot of Axie Infinity on cheap on the low, because the market's not going to deal there long. It's going to hit that and move back up. Right? So that's it. I'm in play. I'm going to continue to go on with the forecast of us looking for Axie Infinity to continue its decline. Okay. And now I want you all to give me your price prediction as to where you see the price in Axie Infinity going. All right. That's it. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.